was a big soccer player in high school. I loved it, and I especially loved scoring goals. Now, if you've got a shot at the goal and you think, don't hit the post, don't hit the post, what do you think you'll hit? Or if you look at the goalie and think, keep it away from the goalie, where do you think the ball will go? It will hit the post or the goalie every single time. Where we put our focus is crucial for success. So in soccer, you have to pick what you do want to hit. You have to pick a specific point at the back of the net and stare at that with laser vision. And when you kick the ball, all the muscle memory and training will combine to make your chances of success a lot higher. We can see this problem with focus in the lives of the person we're trying to help, and also in our role as helpers. If we only focus on their weaknesses, problems, and flaws, then we're going to likely make them worse. Instead, I encourage a strengths-based approach. So it's not about denying or invalidating the reality of present moment difficulties. It's about choosing where we want to focus our attention. A strength-based approach means, instead of trying to get rid of problems, point your actions and words toward solutions. Instead of trying not to feel sad, try to fill your life with purpose. Instead of avoiding feeling lonely, try to fill your life with connection and love. Instead of avoiding feeling empty, look to find meaning for your life. Instead of escaping sadness, seek to create joy and peace. Instead of avoiding anxiety, work to live the life you value, even if it makes you uncomfortable. It's easy when we're tired, confused, frustrated, or struggling to only see the negative. As we work to help our loved one overcome depression, we may become hyper-focused on depression. Same with anxiety. We build an entire set of habits and adaptations and a life around our anxiety. This tends to worsen the mental illness, and suddenly we lose our life focus and direction, what we want our life to be about. I've heard a problem-centered approach referred to as dead people goals. So goals like, I don't want to feel sad, are goals that the only people who achieve them are dead. A problem-centered approach looks like, we become so wrapped up in trying not to feel depressed that we lose track of what we want to make of life. We notice others' flaws and weaknesses and may constantly point them out. Or we pay attention to and are quick to correct bad behavior, but slow to remember and acknowledge the good. If we completely focus on eliminating weaknesses, then it's like telling LeBron James that instead of practicing basketball, he needs to learn chemistry because that's an area of weakness. Make sure to keep a positive focus. Now, I don't mean blowing rainbow and butterflies up anyone's butt. I mean focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. So with little kids, if you say, don't hit your sister, the only action word in that sentence is hit. What do you think your child is going to do? Like, they're going to hit someone. Instead, you say, please be soft with your sister, or keep your hands to yourself. If you tell someone, don't be anxious, calm down, they are going to automatically tighten up. Speak to your person about their successes, strengths, goals, dreams, desires, and not just about their problems and pain. Instead, we have to choose directions that we can act upon. Daily gratitude practice. Take time to acknowledge the good things. Build a life of abundance. Set goals that are within your realm of control. So instead of saying, I want to feel happy today, say, I will choose to be grateful today, or I will exercise today. Tasks that move you towards that goal. Notice and speak about the positive. Help your person see their efforts. Put your attention on what your life purpose and values are, instead of hyper-focusing on emotions. The paradox of emotions is that the more we try to force or avoid our emotions, the worse we feel. The more we focus on the life we desire, the better we feel. Strive for a 5-to-1 ratio of interactions. This takes a lot of work with family members. That means 5 uplifting, bonding, or positive actions for every 1 corrective interaction. Check out the link to a supplemental video on this topic. Ask yourself and them, what is working for you? For example, you're holding down a job, or you got out of bed this morning, etc. Ask about exceptions. Are there times when you do feel motivated? Are there times when you have been able to do that activity even though it scared you? I like the Strengths Finder approach to leadership, which basically says that instead of focusing all your efforts on removing your weaknesses as a leader, pair yourself with someone who balances out your weaknesses with their strengths. So, for example, if you're very creative but not very organized, Then you find a mentor or a partner who's great at that, and you work with them. What strengths do you bring to the table to face this challenge? What resources do you have to help you? By identifying and acting upon strengths, you'll be more likely to foster good self-esteem, help create change, and maintain good relationships with your person.